Hey everyone, this is Zack Hample coming to you from Citi Field in New York, my hometown. And get this, we're in June right now, and I only live a few miles from this place, but this is my first time here all season. That's how crazy my schedule's been. Now here's what else is going on tonight. It's a Saturday, the Chicago Cubs are in town, and the weather is gorgeous, at least for right now. It might rain later, but the point is, I think it's gonna be pretty crowded here. And here's something else that's happening. This is a Watch with Zack game, and I'm gonna be with a pretty large group, including 5 kids who don't know that I'm here. So in just a few minutes, I'm gonna surprise them, then we're gonna head inside for batting practice. Here we go. I'm jumping in here.
What?
What's up?
What? What?
How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Hi. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, we are inside the stadium nice and early, and this might be the best time of the day to catch some home runs. Mets are out on the field hitting, and by the way, the 5 kids that I mentioned earlier, they're siblings. There's Brendan, who probably watches more of my videos than the other 4 combined. The other 4 are his sisters. We have Caitlin, Kira, Grace, and Emma. So basically we're just hanging out, trying to catch as many balls as possible, and I'm already on the board. Jose Reyes, batting right-handed, he's a switch hitter of course, hit a home run deep into the left field seats. I chased that one down, so we'll see how many more we can get from here. Here it is, here it is!
Nice.
Whoa! All right, here we go. Nice catch. Can you see that? There it is, and all kinds of action to start the day. A ball snagging frenzy. I started in left field and got one there, and then I took everybody out to the empty seats in right center field. The Mets' last group of hitters were all left-handed, and they put on a pretty good show. I personally got 4 more balls out there, so I'm up to 5, and a bunch of the kids got baseballs as well. So plenty of baseballs to go around. The Cubs pitchers are out throwing right now. I've switched into my Cubs hat. And it looks like the Cubs are setting up for BP. As I mentioned in the past, their manager Joe Madden doesn't always like his guys to hit, but thankfully I think we're catching him on a good day today.
Let's see it now. Let's see. Hold it up.
Really fun time here today in batting practice at Citi Field, and things got off to such a quick start that within a few minutes of entering the stadium, we all had baseballs. The hot spot today turned out to be the seats in right center field, and that's not always the case, but getting inside early, we had this whole section to ourselves, and a bunch of lefties were taking BP for the Mets, and they put on a great show. Now things were much tougher with the Cubs because not all of their guys hit. Normally teams have 3 groups of BP. Today the Cubs only had 2 groups. So among the guys who didn't hit, Jason Hayward, Javier Baez, Anthony Rizzo, Chris Bryant. But it was still so much fun to be out here. Steve Cishek signed a bunch of autographs. We got some toss-ups on the third base side. Brendan and Grace were really working it there. And you can see just how many baseballs we all got combined. Now guys, this is your first time ever at Citi Field, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. You guys go to Wrigley a bunch, but we're going to explore this place, show them around, maybe get some food. During the game, our seats are on the third base side, but who knows where we're going to end up. So, we'll see what happens next. Crouching down for an extra half hour. This game is underway, moving along pretty quickly now in the 3rd inning. We're scoreless. And before the game, I showed these guys around a little bit, showed them the Shea Bridge. We went down to the bullpen gate where you get a nice look at the bullpens from the back side. Not too many people know about that spot, so it's a pretty interesting place to go hang out for a few minutes. Then before the game, we went down to our seats are on the third base side. I got a toss-up from Ben Zobrist, and then during the game, Dennis, who's the kid's father, got a warm-up ball tossed from Kyle Schwarber. So for now, we're in a great spot for both foul balls and third out balls, just hoping for a little more action. wonderful performance tonight by Jacob deGrom. He went 7 innings, gave up 1 run, and struck out 13 batters. But it's going to be a no decision for him because this has been a pitcher's duel. It's now tied 1-1 in the bottom of the 8th. The 1 run for the Mets was a long opposite field home run by Michael Conforto. Extra innings? We'll see. It's not quite over here in Flushing, but we're calling it a night. This game is now in the 13th inning. It's tied 1-1. There have been 35 strikeouts, including 21 by Mets pitchers. It just seems like this game is going to go on forever. But we still had an amazing time here. We combined to snag 12 baseballs today. I got 6 of them, so that brings my lifetime total to 10,384. And man, all I can say is that it was so much fun hanging out with all these guys today, especially the kids, and I gotta give a thanks to the grown-ups for making this happen. One of the balls, the last one, was a Wilson Contreras foul ball in the 10th inning, tossed up by the third base umpire Adrian Johnson. This is the 12th different stadium I've been to this year, and my 200th lifetime game at Citi Field. Last thing is, if you guys are interested in doing a Watch with Zack game, check the description for this video. I'll throw a link there to some FAQs that shows how it works, so check that out before you get in touch. And, you know, the Cubs are looking really good this year. The Mets have been struggling lately, so I feel like your team might be playoff bound. I guess we'll see. Safe travels back to Chicago. Really great hanging out, and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.